Hey guys, it's Tanya. This is actually the third time I've recorded this now because I keep on screwing up. Anyway, so I apologize. I hope I'm not repeating myself, or I hope I'm not missing anything specific, but I will make it short and sweet. So it's been, I think, over a month or so since I've done a vlog, and just wanted to say that things are going okay. I had my 3-month follow-up visit this past week at the dietitian's with the nurse, and things went really well. I was surprised. Never thought I'd heard this from a dietitian before, but they actually told me to eat more. Hilarious. I think I giggled all the way home about that. And that, yeah, so that was the thing. I was at about 700 to 800 calories, and they said to try to up it to 900 to 1,000. So working on that. It's actually slightly difficult because then a part of me kind of feels ucky and more bloated than normal, but we'll see how it goes. As far as the numbers go, so quick rundown. Highest weight ever recorded was 329, 330. Date that I started OptiFast, I was 323. Day of surgery, I was 304, 305. And then as of last week, I was 253 and a half. In the morning. So, you know, he fluctuated a couple of pounds by the end of the day. So, but in the morning I was 253 and a half. So that's a total loss from the beginning of this journey of close to 70 pounds. Well, a little bit more depending on the numbers you use. So I'm happy about that. Pleased. I didn't really lose anything this week though. So it's a little bit frustrating that I didn't lose, but I have to look at the big picture. So, things have been going okay. A little bit frustrated with all the stress that I'm experiencing right now. Changes at work, having to plan the stag and doe, having to plan my wedding, and just everything. You know, like it's like all these little things keep on piling up, and so, and I don't have my normal stress outlet of manger, if you know what I mean. So, cool thing. I have to retire some of my clothing. I haven't really been changing what I've been wearing, even though I've been losing almost 70 pounds. I've had to admit, rather sadly, but in a good way, that there's certain pants I just can't wear anymore, or I will flash you. And that's just not right. Same thing with some shirts. They had like the big cowl necks, and in the past it was fine, but now I'm, flashing the girls a little bit more than I should normally do, and I don't really have big girls here, so we don't want any of that flashy stuff going on because it's not really that nice anyway. So I'm admitting to having to start getting some different clothing, and I did have a couple of pieces of clothing from my thin days about 10 years ago for about 4 months. It was a 4-month period. I literally remember it, where I actually lost a ton of weight. I lost about 70 pounds. It's the same as I did now, but I was smaller when I started, so I was down to about 220, and so I was able to fit into some of those. So thankfully I'm not totally naked going to work. Yay! The only other thing that I find is being an issue for me is believing that it's going to work and continue to work. I think I just have this thing in my head where it's like, okay, well, it's not 220. It's not where I was. So it may stop and I'll never get what I want, which is, I really don't know what I want. I just know that I want to be healthier. And so I think part of it is getting back onto that thing there. Yeah. And really just getting into the exercise component of it now, because I'm feeling really still draggy, low energy. And he said that, eating 1,000 calories will help that, but I also need to move and groove too and strengthen myself, because I'm still doing the things that I did when I was 320 some pounds. So taking the stairs one step at a time sideways, and I catch myself doing it, and I know I can do alternating steps, but I don't know how that fear. When I drop something on the floor, the first thing my mind goes and does is say, ugh, I have to pick that up. I got to bend down. Oh, crap. Where's my grabber? I need to find it. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, I can actually do this on my own. I can actually bend down and pick it up. But I have fat brain, and fat brain says that, that's not doable, even if you are thinner. Now mind you, 250 is not thin. For some people, it's where some of their journey starts. But when you were 323, it definitely, you get more mobility, a little bit more for sure. And I could have probably a lot more if I really started working on the exercise component. So anyway, I'm going to sum this up by saying that for anybody that's in this journey, starting on this journey, don't give up. You're going to get a lot of naysaying, and even after, you're going to get a lot of naysaying. Just as an example, one of the people I was talking with the other day, I told her I've been really working on losing a lot of weight. Said I'd gotten the gastric bypass surgery. She says, "Oh well, I'm working the hard way at it," as if to say that my way wasn't hard. Well, it was different, and but what's to discount the past 30 years of my life of hard work? Because I did a lot of diets in those 30 years. So it irks you, makes you mad. But I also have to just realize that she didn't say it out of anger. She didn't say it out of spite. She just wasn't thinking when she was saying it. And for the most part, you just have to accept that people are going to think that. And you have to be able to just walk away from it and go, yeah, but look at the happiness that I have now. And I'm getting there, starting to be able to move more, starting to be able to feel happy about it. I just know that I need at least another 40 to 50 pounds off before I'm convinced that this is real. And I know that may seem silly to some people, but I need that. I need to know that this can go away. The double chin that you get when you kind of go, that. That I would love, to be able to haul my pants on without sitting down. I still do that. I don't know if that's because I still have fat brain. Maybe I can do it, but I just haven't tried. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to stop. I said I was going to stop like a minute ago, and I haven't. Okay. Any questions? You can write in the comments here. Best way to get hold of me, though, is through Facebook. Tanya Maya, Tanya Myatt, and I live in St. Catharines, Ontario, so you can hook up with me that way as well. Okay? I'll chat with you later, guys. Have a good day. Bye.